this is Raul, and I'm going to be doing the um, technical briefing, and I'm going to be doing it on HTA applications. Um, so to begin with, I'm just going to create an HTML application. The file extension is .hta. I'm going to just create a new file, a text file here on the desktop. So let's call it new.hta. Let's go ahead and delete the text extension. It's basically a text file. This is kind of what it looks like. You can edit it on a text editor. I prefer to use Notepad++, so I'm just gonna right click and edit Notepad. It's just a empty file right now. We can do any basic HTML. Let's see, let's do HTML tags. Close the tag. Now, Notepad++ doesn't by default do the highlighting on HTA applications. So you have to just tell it to highlight it as if it was a HTML code. So I'm just going to do HTML, and there you go. It's ready to go. And basically, you just do any the same as you would do a website. The advantage of doing a HTML application is that you can give this to a client and they don't have to run it on the browser. Windows wraps it in its own framework and its own window, and it makes it look as if it was its own application, like an executable file almost. So let's see. Now the only thing that you need to actually do to make it, that differentiates it from an HTML, is that you need to tell the window a couple of things. And it's basically this section right here. It says HTML application. I'm just gonna copy it. And I'm gonna put it in the head file, and on the header section. And basically, it's just telling the window to, what it's gonna look like, what its name is, what ID. Let's see, whether to show the scroll, the single instances, what buttons to show in the window. Alright, so now we have that. We can call it whatever. Let's call it my test app. And then, I don't know, let's do header. Let's say hello world. Alright, let's save it and let's run it. See what happens. And there you go. It looks just like an application. It doesn't run on Internet Explorer. It just runs on its own. If you look at the task manager, it actually, by the way, I'm using Windows 8, so it looks a little different. But if you look at it, it runs as a Microsoft HTML application. That's what it. This right here is what the HTA looks like. So anyways, now we have that. We can do anything we want to this thing, to this file, and just change whatever we want on it. Just all the HTML stuff works on it. And just to prove this, I'm gonna grab the file that I use for my personal website and just put all the HTML code on the HTML application and see what it looks like, just to give it a try. So I'm gonna do a save as, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the root of my site, so that I don't have to change any referencing. Let's see, where did I put this? Development. That's my website, and I'm just gonna save it here. I'm gonna overwrite this file. Yes, I want to replace it. Again, I have to change the language. Tell it it's just HTML code, so it highlights it for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these. This is the HTML code on my site, the index. This is what actually runs on my site. So I'm just gonna do copy and paste. See what happens. Copy all the header information, all the scripts, and then copy the whole body. See? See. I'm just gonna replace the body here. Now that's just basically copying and pasting. Let's show you. First, I want to show you what it looks like on the browser, so you have an idea of, what it looks like. I'm just gonna drop it here. Sorry, I was doing some DirecTV work. Alright, so it asked me for the block content. Yes, show me the block content. This is the HTML. This is what I copied from. And if we look at it, it's just, it has some jQuery stuff and some tabs and accordion. It has some light boxes, so you can, look at this. Alright, so that's what it looks like on the browser. So let's see what it looks like on the HTML application. Okay, now, of course, I need to click on the one that I did the save as on. So let's go back here, and this is the HTML application I want to click on. And look at that. I get the jQuery stuff. It looks different. The picture here didn't render perfectly. There's some stuff going on with let's see, with this contact information. They're really supposed to show. Let's see. Supposed to show side by side. There's some shadows in there, and they don't show perfect. The reason being is that there is some. When I did my site, I used CSS3 and HTML5, so the borders on the iframes don't show by default. But if you wanna, so you have to do some editing to make it look perfect on the HTML application. But as we see, even carry the title to the title. So it's pretty much almost done. We'd have to go back and change the CSS a little bit, but for the most part, we're done. The benefits of this is that we could grab an application we've done for a website and just give it to a client, and they don't need to be online. They don't need to be just know anything. They don't need a browser. You don't have to worry about browser compatibility. You just do it for this rendering engine, which is basically the old Internet Explorer engine. So there are some limitations there, but it helps a lot. You can do many quick applications just by using HTML and JavaScript. No server-side coding, but I just thought I would let you guys know. I hope you like it. Let me know if you have any questions.